Welcome to our To Turn a Phase series.
In this series, we're going to share with you phase pedals from some of our favorite manufacturers.
On today's episode of PJ and the Beard, we're going to take a look at a pedal. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to the channel, click on the notification bell. Your interaction with us helps us interact with great people in the industries. In this case, we went to our friends at Zzounds and we asked them for an MXR Phase 95.
Right, because, and interestingly, this is the first video in the phase series.
It is.
I think we've done a phaser or a phase pedal before, but I figured we got this and I was like, well, what better time, right, to start this? Pat will probably very quickly want to add this to the series.
Right.
Steal your thunder.
Right, no, yeah. So it's a 90 and a 45. We don't have a 45. This is my 90 from probably the 70s. No LED, no battery. It's not script, so I'm not that bougie. But so we have this. There's a battery in it. We're not going to play it tonight. But the Phase 45, that's a Phase 95. That's half of the pedal. The other pedal is the 45.
Yeah. So the cool thing here is you have one knob. These phasers are one knob, which it's a world I like, and we've been down that road before. And then you have two buttons. One button switches between a Phase 90 and a Phase 45. Phase 90 is a 4-stage phaser. Phase 45 is a 2-stage phaser. So it sounds a little bit different. And then the other button switches between the classic vintage script sound. Script, because if you got one of these earlier than his, instead of having this block here, it had this really impossible to read script on it. And we click that off, it goes to more of the modern sound.
Right.
So basically, it's 4 pedals in one, which is pretty cool.
Right. In that small form factor,
Yeah, only one knob in the small form factor. So we're going to jump right into it. Why don't you share the first clip?
Sure. While we still have these, they came in with the same shipment from that. For the first clip, I played the PRS Special, the S2 semi-hollow Special. I put it in the 4th position, and I split the neck pickup, and I played this.
In Pat's last clip, he had the Phase 9. He had it in the Phase 90 in the script mode.
Right.
He did have his Echo Tour on through the Tyler amp. So what I did is I turned the script mode off.
So you went off script for this?
Nice turn of a phrase.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it happens.
So yeah, I went off script and kept it in the Phase 90. I grabbed the Supro Hampton with these nice single coil gold foil pickups that kind of pedal might be kind of bright, I don't know, and I felt like it kind of tamed it down. So here we go. While we're talking about the Phase 90, let's take a minute and just run that knob for you. So, Pat, if you will, play, and I'll move the knob, and then maybe I'll flip it back over to the script and move the knob again, and maybe back and forth, just so you can get an idea of the range of the pedal and the difference between the script and the regular or the modern with the Phase 90. Phase 90.
Right.
I feel like there's almost some differences in how
the rate appeared.
Yeah.
Yes. It makes the rate range seem different because the feedback is in there, and it makes it a lot more pulsy, and it gets a little bit more pronounced, which makes it seem like it's faster. Or I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not sure I'm explaining it well, but
yeah, because when I first flipped it over, I was like, "That turned it off." Like,
right.
Yeah. So interesting.
So the script makes a big difference.
Right. You want to do your 45 clip?
Yeah, sure. So for that, I grabbed why we still have it on loan before we send everything back to our friends at Zzounds. I grabbed the PRS SE Studio, which we really enjoyed. This I had it in 2, and I had the humbucker in the rear split, and I changed basically just the rate on the pedal.
And it's in 45 script.
Right. Here it is.
So for my 45 clip, I went off script again and played this DGT and the Porter pickup neck humbucker strikes again. A lot of times you'll hear us use that split. It sounds so good, but with this in the humbucker mode, I thought it sounded pretty cool. So those are our 45 clips. So why don't we do the same thing we did with the 90 and turn that knob a little bit, just to give you the range, and then you hear the difference between the 45 and the script, the 90.
Right.
Hello. All right. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You hear it better on the top. So those, 45. One question we get asked. Actually, I don't know. Should we ever get asked? That's what every YouTuber says.
That's right.
Not that I even consider ourselves YouTubers.
Maybe I asked him so we can say I've been asked.
Well, you did ask tonight. Whenever we do a modulation pedal, it's like, can I get the Leslie sound? Our first series was that Leslie sound, and we're always wondering, well, can you get that with a phaser? And so we tried it with this. We tried it, not surprisingly, on the Phase 90 with the script turned on. And it sounded a little bit like this. So you be the judge. Can it get that Leslie sound? One last thing we didn't do is kind of flip between the 45 and the 95 so you can hear the difference in that. Or the 45 and the 90 so you can hear the difference. So I thought we'll do the same thing. We're leaving it in script mode. Or maybe I'll bounce back and forth. But options. Here we go.
Okay.
There's a big difference between when the script is on and off.
Yes.
I feel like I heard it more that time.
Right.
And then there's a big difference between the 45 and the 90.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that would bring us to the point in the episode where we'd like to talk about final thoughts.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think? Final thoughts.
I was an interesting pedal. I think to be honest, I think we've kind of alluded to it. I think we both thought that the pedal, especially with the script disengaged, was kind of bright. We actually altered maybe our pickup selections based on that. Doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just saying it was just a bright pedal by nature to us, at least to me. I tended to like the 90 with the script on. I think it gave me that warmth and the swirliness without being too pulsy, although I like pulsy things. I like tremolos. I think you could get some really great sounds out of that. And I think it was worth going through the exercise of flipping back and forth because you could definitely hear the difference between the 90 and the 45. And you could definitely hear the difference between the script and the non-script. So you said at the top of the episode, it's like having 4 pedals in that form factor.
Yeah. I mean, it was up to me. I think I would have had the script on both times.
Right.
He recorded first tonight, so I let him have it.
He was creating the bumper. I was trying to figure out what I was going to play.
But I think I would like. I think I would have been happier in both clips with the script on.
Right.
And I think just from that last, moving that knob around and pushing the buttons, I would probably go with the 90 over the 45. There was times to me the 45 almost started to get in the tremolo world. Like it was doing the thing, but there wasn't that chewiness that I want out.
It doesn't swirl as much. I don't think. Right.
There's like this. There's a certain thing phase pedals do, and I was never kind of a huge phase pedal fan, but I'm becoming one.
You went through that phase because you had a 100, right? You said you had a 100.
I had a 100 for a while, but I don't think I ever really got how to use it or when to use it or found any use for it.
Right.
But now, lately, I have been finding use for it, and I really like it. The right places, it sounds really cool. Mm-hmm. So that is the Phase 95. Yep. Were you looking up how much?
I just looked up real quick. $115.99 currently on Zzounds.
Come on.
for a 4 pedal.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the interesting thing. This is the first pedal in the Phase series. I'm telling you, I'm becoming I don't know. Is this the one? Like,
Right.
is this the one that I'm looking for?
Right.
We'll try some other ones on Zzounds and find out. But until then, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leaving comments. Anytime you interact with us, that helps us interact with cool people like Zzounds and getting cool stuff like this MXR Phase 95 to share with you. With that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear.